Hey, love leaders. Good morning. It's Vanessa Simpkins here. I want to share with you a little story today, a very true story. My first $40,000 month as a coach. I'm going to share with you how maybe like you, when you got started in your coaching business, even though you had the best of intentions, doubt sometimes crept in and stole away your thunder before you really got started. Let me know if you guys are tuning in here live or joining me. Gosh, it's so dark here. Okay. I want to share with you how this started and how to implant your subconscious mind with new beliefs and new realities. Actually, the conversation we're having today is all about manifesting. So let me know if you're tuning in live or catching the replay. Husband's coming with a yummy cup of tea or coffee?
Yes.
Tea and coffee. Even better. Thank you, honey. Boom and boom. I got a tea and I got a coffee. It's going to be a good story. So here's the story. I used to live, when Alex and I first moved in together here in Southern California, I bought a lot of the furniture on my credit card that had like just this wee amount of room on it. And it's kind of hard to imagine, take your power back now. We do $300,000+ a month in revenue every month here. And back then, just a couple of years ago, that wasn't the reality yet. And we moved in together and we had to purchase, right? Everything on a credit card. And so I didn't have the manifesting thing down pat back then. And what happened? You can come and join me here in the conversation if you want.
Come sit behind you.
Come sit behind me or come sit beside me, but we'd have to move the table and stuff around.
Wet. It rained in California. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, now you're in the conversation. Good morning. So this was a time when we just moved into our house and you were still working at Home Depot.
Yeah. We spent our first night watching a TV leaning against a wall and 5 people sleeping on a beanbag.
Yeah, we didn't have much furniture. The kids slept in a beanbag. Mm-hmm. And I was really nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like, are we going to be able to do this? And it was a brand new house that we moved into. It was a lot of rent. And he used to go to work every day. And I would make $10,000 a month. I would spend $10,000 a month. I'd make $10,000 a month. I'd spend $10,000 a month. And then I got to about 20 grand a month by installing beliefs into my subconscious. I'm going to share with you guys a really cool book called Your Inner Conversations Are Creating Your World. What's up, Jen? Welcome, Jen, if you're joining us live. Great book. If you guys don't know of Neville Goddard, he's awesome. I've been a student of manifestation, spirituality for a good part of my adult life. I turned 40 this year. I've lived in Hawaii. I've traveled all around the world. I've done all kinds of weird ass shit, hypnosis, energy, Reiki, you fucking name it, I've done it. The church, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. And it's when I tuned into this guy that my whole life turned around. And I wanted to share with you that story. Hey, what's up, Jenna? So I had grown my coaching business. It was a little business that I had from home. I had my laptop computer, lived with the honey and his 3 kids. And
one guy in Pakistan.
I had one little dude in Pakistan as my personal assistant, this guy named Derek, super cool guy. And I had grown my business to about 20 grand a month. It was about 20 grand a month. And I was, using this very specific manifestation protocol. And the reason I'm sharing this with you today is because, hey, what's up? Lisa Reed's in the house. I was just sharing this with our clients. And, your subconscious mind, whatever it accepts, it must express. And your subconscious mind is impregnated by 3 things. That's great. Repetition, visualization, and feeling. Repetition, visualization, and feeling. So I became obsessed with trying to figure out how to build a new belief, how to get my subconscious mind to believe anything. Okay, so the fact that I got it to believe that I could make 20 grand every month was amazing. And then I thought to myself, well, shit, how can I make it believe that I can have 40 grand a month, right? Like, so let me try this shit again, see if it works again. So I with repetition every day, I impregnated in my mind, I'm 40 grand. It's okay for me to have $40,000 a month. I'm a highly paid, book solid, in-demand coach, consultant, healer, speaker. And I would visualize, because your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between reality and your imagination. Okay? So I would visualize in the bedroom that we had.
Ooh, this is a PG conversation here.
All right. Do you remember my black and white purse?
Sorry, I derailed you.
Okay. Do you remember my black and white purse?
Yes.
So I used to have this black and white purse. We didn't really have much furniture back then, but black and white purse, I would visualize it filled to the brim with money. So a purse that you already have, okay? A purse that you already have, but fill it with money. I also visualized, we had this big glass.
Filled with cash.
Yeah, a big glass.
Walk-in shower.
Walk-in shower, and I'd visualize it filled with money. Every time I'd open the shower door, money would fly out. And our closet was filled with money. And very quickly after, this might have happened for like 2 or 3 days when I would really impregnate my subconscious, meaning, when you're just waking up, that's when your oven door to your subconscious is open, right? Your mind is like an oven. So nobody questions whether or not we have a mind. Everybody has one. The problem is you're baking a shit cake instead of a lemon meringue pie or a cherry pie or a rhubarb pie. You're baking shit, or you're baking I'm only worth 30 grand a year, or some other misery or struggle. So your mind's always working. What you want to do is get it to work for what you want and to create what you want. So I became obsessed with figuring out, well, how do I open the oven door and put in a new pie instead of, just getting by pie or... Yeah, that's what it was, right? Irina says, I love you. I really got great results with your books and advices. Greetings from Switzerland. Hey, what's up from Switzerland?
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to get hellos from Switzerland, from all around the world. So here's the story, continuation. So I impregnated this 40 grand, and all of a sudden I got an idea. And I went to go and read an email. And as I'm reading an email, I thought, geez, that's a really great freaking email, I'm going to do the same thing. So this became what I call my shit or get off the can email. And I made an email to my list, and it said, hey, here's all of the questions that you wanted answered on our 10K and 30-day program. Here's all the answers to the questions you guys have. And shit or get off the can, because the price of the program is going to double on my birthday. My birthday was January 9th, and it was a couple weeks until that date. And so what happened was I fired off that email. I booked some sales calls, and that month I did not make $40,000. I made like $39,750. Okay, it was like so close. So and since then, my income went from $20,000 to $40,000 to $80,000 to $120,000 to $160,000 to $250,000 to $300,000 to $360,000, and we're kind of around there. All right. So what I want to share with you is you can absolutely do this. You can absolutely reprogram your subconscious mind to accept higher and higher levels of wealth or happiness or health or abundance or ease or grace. And on the flip side of that, your business will never, ever, ever make any more money than what you believe you are allowed is safe for you to have, can manage. So entrepreneurship is a really big inner fucking conversation about what you decide and what you claim and what your subconscious mind believes. That's the truth. So again, what I did was I impregnated my subconscious mind. Hey, I could have 40 grand. And then what happened is once the subconscious mind accepted it, I got an idea, right? Oh, look at this email. Maybe I should send an email. And instead of chewing on the idea, I fired the fucking gun. Bang! Because your intuition is going to give you the fastest way to get your goal. Most people don't listen to their intuition, right? They think about it. Oh, I should call so-and-so. No, you should call so-and-so. That's probably where the money is. So your subconscious mind is going to give you, your intuition is going to give you the fastest path to hit your goal. And that's what I did. I impregnated it. I spent most of my time and energy there, and then I paid attention for a good idea, and I acted on it, and the money showed up very soon thereafter. So guys, I'm going to challenge you here to do the same thing. If you want help with this process of manifesting, which again is really closely tied into business building, if you want to become, if you want to replace your current income with your own entrepreneur income or a coaching income, there's never been a better time. Never been a better time to do that, but you will have to work on what you put in the oven. And we have a great program for you. Our 10K in 30-day program.com teaches you how to become a conscious creator. Our year-long program, the Bikini Business Coach program, teaches you how to start hiring people. And Alex has been talking with people about leadership skills and what it takes to train people and hire people and manage people and fire people. And hey, guess what? That's just another level, right?
How to use data and metrics to measure your business and find out where potholes are and successes are happening too.
And having the courage to let people go if they're not right, or look for somebody new, or hey, it's time to lean in and invest in yourself again. And those are all new concepts of yourself as a business owner. And that's what entrepreneurship is really about. It's really an inner freaking game. So I want to encourage and inspire you today. Pick up anything by Neville Goddard, especially this book. This became my Bible. I was in a year-long mastermind program, heavily invested in myself, $60,000. And I very quickly became the top student in that program simply because...
You're a badass.
I'm a badass, but this was my Bible. Right? This is the number one. Dawn says, hey, lovely. Hi, Alex. Hey, Lisa. This was my Bible. And, the reality is, in this book, they talk about your imagination being reality. I'm going to read you guys. I'll leave you off with a little bit. It says, only your imagination. Man's imagination is the man himself. No man has too little imagination, but few men have disciplined their imagination. Imagination is itself indestructible. Therein lies the horror of its misuse. Daily we pass some stranger on the street and observe him muttering to himself, carrying on an imaginary argument with one not present. How many of you guys have ever done that? I've done that. He's arguing with vehemence or with fear or with hatred, not realizing that he's setting in motion by his imagination an unpleasant event which he will presently encounter. How many entrepreneurs, how many of you guys have done this? You've bought a program, you've hired a web designer, whatever, and then you sit there worrying and playing and overplaying a holy smokes and an argument or a conversation. You're creating whatever state you're having those conversations, and you're just creating all the time, over and over again. The world, as imagination sees it, is the real world. The world, as imagination sees it, is the real world. Not facts, but figments of the imagination shape our daily lives. How many of you have gone to school and invested 200 grand for them to teach you the facts of life? Okay? And now what I'm telling you here today is that not facts, but figments of your imagination shape your daily lives. Welcome to entrepreneurship, my friends, where you get to unlearn all the bullshit rules that the rest of society spent the last 40 years teaching you how to stay in a fucking safe little box called a job, which doesn't apply anymore. Welcome to entrepreneurship. It's my absolute pleasure to guide you on this journey called unlearning every bullshit rule and belief you ever were taught in your life and creating a whole different circumstance, set of rules and beliefs to really live that 1%, the 1% that people out there live. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're creating your own rules. So pick up a copy of this book. Check out Neville Goddard. There's another great audio program that he makes. It's called Your Imagination Creates Your Reality on Audible. make sure you check that out. And if you want to work with me personally every week, this is where you can apply. I'm going to type it in here. Where you can apply to work with me and my amazing team. If you guys are on this group, I'm sure you have seen 10,000 posts bragging in your face about how people are making a silly amount of money. 50 grand, $70,000 a month, $10,000 a month. All that's possible when you remake your beliefs about what's possible for you, right? We do that really well here. We've got the best mindset program in the world, in my opinion, and I can say that now because, I don't know, we've helped a couple thousand women in the last 10 years knock it out of the fucking park. So yeah, I'm gonna brag about that a little bit, just a little bit, and hope that you guys join me because, you know, it doesn't need to take you 8 years in order to replace your income as an entrepreneur. It can take you 8 short weeks. And the best place to do that training is on the inside of our programs. And I'm typing this out here painstakingly, like one letter at a time.
You gotta copy that one next time, so you just paste it.
I know. Okay, give me 1 second. TakeYourPowerBackNow.com. You know what's really cool? I think a lot of our clients have said, hey, I want to retire my husband from his job, you know, which I never wanted to do, but I love spending time with my husband. So now my husband works for the company, works for Take Your Power Back Now.
I love it. Yep.
It's a perfect timing because he really works with management, and that's exactly what we need now. The company's growing to, I think, over 30 people now.
Just getting warmed up.
Yeah, he's used to managing like 400 people.
Just getting warmed up.
A little bit small for him to be managing, but it's exactly what we really need. So how awesome is that, you know? How awesome is that? I get to have tea and coffee here with my honey. And chat with you guys in our backyard. Okay, I'm still typing out.
Yeah, and spend 6 minutes typing the URL.
Give me a moment, as Michelle would say. 1 moment, please. Okay, here is the link where you guys can apply to work with us on the inside. We have a lot of fun. And we'll teach you some cool mindset. TakeYourPowerBackNow.com. Make sure I read it. /10K ready. Okay. That is the post. Dawn says, welcome to the best party ever. Yes, we have a lot of fun, but we really teach you some useful shit, like how to actually reprogram your mind for success, how to think and act like a business owner, right? How to use paid advertising, how to make offers, how to package yourself and your experience into programs that people want to buy, how to take advantage of social media, free and low-cost social media platforms to get the word out there about your business. How do you generate enough confidence about yourself as a business owner and then turn that into cash flow? Let me show you how to skyrocket your confidence first and then your cash flow by using the right mindset principles for success. And again, this is stuff that I've been into really for the last, like, I don't know, I'm 40 years old. Still look pretty good for 40, don't you think? But I've been studying this stuff since I was a teenager when I wanted to move out of my house when I was 17, and I haven't really stopped. So you get to cash in on 23 years of heavily investing in learning, you know, the best techniques for transformation. What's up? Selena's in the house. So I hope you guys will join us on the inside for a good time. And you know, one of the things that I share with our clients today is that, you know, money is just one of the things that you're going to make, like manifest. Just one of the things you can manifest. And it's cool. You'll make more money, but, you know, you're really after what the money is going to give you. Like, you know, you're really after what's the feeling that you want from the money. Is it freedom? Is it self-expression? Is it creativity? Is it like, what's the real feeling that you're after? And anyways, I will share more with you guys on the inside. Have I left anything out, Alex?
I can't think of anything you left out.
Cheers, you guys. I love you. We'll see you on the inside.
Happy Monday. Be a shark.
Bye, guys.